Center Tiger Basketball on KCOY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Fruta Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Oldie Seed Farms.
Well, welcome back once again to Council Grove. Rocky Dunning along with Wonk Wallace. Our studio engineer is Bernie Fancella. The Clay Center Tiger boys look to back up a come-from-behind thriller on Tuesday in the NCKL at Chapman, which they came from 8 points down at halftime to win at 43-41. And now they take on the Council Grove Braves. Again, it is coaches versus cancer night. They're a second annual event here. Both the boys and girls teams are wearing pink uniforms, and then they'll be auctioned off following. They have a silent auction going on. All of that is proceeds that will be going toward the fight against the disease that we're all fighting against, cancer. We've all been affected by it, and they've had a nice touch here tonight from both teams and from the administration and from Council Grove here hosting this ball game. Braves are 6-9. The Tigers with their third win in that thriller on Tuesday at Chapman. Here's how the Braves will start. Alex Wooden, a 6'3 senior, 7.1 points, 4.1 boards a game. Blake Buckman, over 9 points a contest, a 5'7 sophomore. Kyle Hayes, a 6'2 junior. Brent Mahaney, who averages almost 6.5 a game, a 6-foot senior. And at 5'9 and a senior, Trenton Taylor. For the Tigers, it will be Lane Lively, who had a 10-point third quarter, such a big part of that come-from-behind win Tuesday, and he finished with 14 points. He's averaging 8.5 and 4 points a game. Ethan Rosine, he had a 12-point performance, shot the ball extremely well again from the field, and 6'4 junior is averaging now over 6 points and 3.5 rebounds a contest. Caleb Carlson, monster second half as well. 7 points all in the second half, including a 3-point play that would tie the ball game at 41 apiece on Tuesday. He's a 6'2 senior. Bo Richardson, 6'1 and a senior. Coach Williams talks about his defense. He also knocked down a first-half 3 Tuesday night. He's averaging right at 6 points a game and 3 boards. And Brady Hamill, 8.5 points a contest for the 6'3 senior. So, again, for Council Grove, it's Wooden, Buckman, Hayes, Mahaney, and Taylor. That's 6'3", 5'7", 6'2", 6 foot, and 5'9". It's the Tigers, Lively, Rosine, Carlson, Richardson, and Hamill. And the Tigers would love to back up what they were able to get done Tuesday and string something together going back home next week.
Yeah, back is a good word.
Back-to-back. Back-to-back would be the way to get something done for the Tigers. Again, it is a pink-out night here as they have the coaches versus cancer event for their second annual time. They said they've taken this on, and the Tigers will open up with the basketball as Lane Lively brings it across and looks at a man-to-man defense by the Council Grove Braves. Outside is Rosine. Ball fake, starts to drive. Now gives it out top to Hamill. Left it comes to Bo Richardson. Caleb Carlson working down in the paint. Right it goes to Hamill. Brady dribbles toward the right baseline. Now looks in low for Carlson. Ball's bumped and taken away, and they'll send it the other direction to Council Grove. Braves with the basketball. That is Mahaney. Left wing 3 up quickly and down for Blake Buckman. And he hangs the net. Doesn't happen very often. Back in the day, there was long nets that we could all touch when we jumped, and it could hang him.
These nets are pretty loose. I didn't watch them in practice anyway when they're warming up. It happens. It didn't happen in the girl game too much. But
first shot of the game for Buckman, and he drills it from that left wing. So it's a 3-0 start for Council Grove. Play center with the basketball. Out top is Hamill. Now to Lively. Lane will attack right side. Bump. Fires it toward the ring. Almost got it to go down. And we've got a foul call. They say on the floor. And the Lane has had a really tough go. I tell you, if he was playing at the next level, he would have had, I bet, 5 extra 3-point play opportunities this year. Not saying that's the wrong call, but they don't call continuation at this level, and they called it on the floor. Good drive, though, on the right baseline. Richardson to inbound. He fires it to the backcourt for Brady Hamill, and the Tigers will have possession here a minute in, down 3-0. Hamill hands it off to Lively, wing right, and they get Rosine off a little slide from the screen, and quick draw knocks it in and has a chance at a 3-point play. He came and showed screen and really slipped off of it on the screen on Lively, and Lane read it perfectly. Magic put it on the bunny, and Rosine's got a chance at the old-fashioned 3. Rosine had 12 points on Tuesday. Chance to tie it here early for the Tigers, and the free throw's up and good. So the 6'4 junior puts the Tigers on in a tie, 3 apiece, and now they will pressure. Something Coach Williams said he was really pleased with. And now a turnover. Get back to that in a moment. Tigers got 4 on 2 numbers. Bounce pass in the lane from Richardson is going to be taken away by Kyle Hayes. Coach Williams says really happy they were able to pressure the entire game on Tuesday at Chapman and cause some problems. Now skip pass right goes across to Trenton Taylor for the Braves. Back left, it skipped to Mahaney. Out top is Buckman, who hit that first 3 the opening trip down. Baseline now right beyond the arc is Kyle Hayes. Back to Buckman. Tigers in a 1-3-1 zone. They show multiple defenses since the Hillsborough tournament, really. There's a 3-pointer again from Buckman, no good, but a stick-back deuce up and in for Alex Wooden. Tigers unable to clear the board, and 5-3, Council Grove up by 1 bucket. Here's Hamill, left side. Screen coming from Caleb Carlson, now from Rosine. Now Ethan steps in the lane, pulls from 10. No, gets his own rebound, right back off the glass, can't get it. Battles, rips another one away. We've got a jump ball call, and the arrow will go to Council Grove. So Rosine had some good looks that time, unable to finish. But the Tigers will have it tied up, and now the Braves back with possession. 5-3, Council Grove's lead. Here's the full court pressure. Rosine the steal. Quick shot in the lane. No. Livy, stick back with the left. Bucket goes. Chance to hoop and harm for Magic. And the Tigers have a chance to take their first lead.
Nice finish by Lane. The Tigers have churched some points on that trip. And I'll tell you, Rosine's probably going, whoa.
Where's my point at?
Yeah.
Well, he left them on the rim.
If he keeps playing like that, he's going to get his.
Great steal to give himself a chance, and then Livy does convert the 3-point play, so the Tigers have their first lead now at 6-5. Pressure again. Up court is Council Grove trying to go in transition to the lane. Good defense by Caleb Carlson, and the rebound to Rosine, but his outlet pass picked off by Buckman. 5'7" Buckman takes it to the paint, strong on the shot. Rebound tipped out of there by Livy off of Council Grove. That's Tiger basketball. Heads-up play by Livy after the ball had gotten loose. He couldn't stay in bounds, so he just threw it off the legs of his defender, and Waycitter's got it back with a 1-point lead. Livy works it across the mid-court stripe. No 5 count on right now. He gives it to Bo Richardson. Buckman on in. Richardson really bellied up by Buckman. Now goes to the baseline. Out to Livy. Top of the key is Hamill. Brady looks right with the dribble now, and it nearly poked away. Has it back. Needs help. Goes to the post for Rosine. Slips through his hands. Now the ball loose. Saved on the sideline by Rosine to Livy, and then a reach-in foul on Brent Mahaney. And the Tigers were really out of discourse that whole time. Yet they come out with a foul called against the Braves.
I feel like the ball ever got over about 16 inches top on there.
I agree.
Curly Neal out there trying to dribble with me.
Curly Neal, Marcus Haynes, name your poison in the Harlem Globetrotters. Now, this is something Coach Williams did say. They'll bring 5 on at a time throughout the night, will Council Grove, and you see Daniel Bacura in, Evan Cunningham, and I'll get you the rest in a moment. Right now, Hamill for 3 in the corner. No, Rosine, another board. Back up in the lane, can't get it. Tipped forward, this time picked up by the Braves, but poked away by Hamill. To Richardson, up the court, Livy with the lay-in. And the Tigers go up by 3. Lane Livy has an early 5 points. Great poke away from the Tigers' Brady Hamill, and now it is going to be Bo Richardson near steal, then Hamill onto the scorer's table trying to save it in bounds. 8-5 start for the Tigers as Ian Ropen will check in. Hamill will come out. 4:38 to work. Tigers up by 3. From the sideline, Cunningham brings it into Chandler White. Still pressuring of the Tigers. Up court it comes right sideline. Ball nearly lost. White has it out top. Brings it to the point. White is a 6-foot sophomore to the baseline right deep. It goes to Brett Fry. Fry averages 5.7 off the sideline. Now they get it left. Skipped across. Richardson, another steal. 2-on-1 numbers. Richardson with the left goes strong. Lay in, yes. The Tigers go up by 5. 10-5 with 4:10 to go opening quarter. And Bo knows the breakaway. His first points of the night. And the pressure really causing problems. Another turnover. Roten the steal. Richardson in the Livy. Outside it comes to Roten. He'll dribble attack. Floater up. No. Rebound. Weak side. Rosine. Yes. Quick Draw's got his second field goal. And the Tigers have opened up a 7-point lead here on the road. The pressure paying dividends. There's a timeout taken by the Braves. Stay with us. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Farmway Co-op is pleased to announce a lineup of executives from leading agricultural companies for the 3rd Annual Owners Summit on Wednesday, February 11th from 8:30 till 2 at the Down Under Ballroom in Beloit. Sustainability expert Matt Karsten with United Suppliers will begin the educational day, followed by Mike Smith, co-creator of AccuWeather, and wrapping up the Farmway Owners Summit is Arlen Suderman, grain market analyst. Please RSVP to your Farmway location or call 785-273-2241.
12-7 ball game. What a start for the Tigers as they lead it now by 7. Council Grove gets the timeout, and they have the basketball. Right it goes on the wing deep to Hunter Cowden. Now in the corner right, back outside from Fry to the top of the key they go to Evan Cunningham. 3:33 to work opening quarter. Tigers defense has been impressive thus far. Now a foul called on Rothman. It'll be 2 free throws coming for the Council Grove Braves, and that'll be Chandler White who steps to the line.
And 6 turnovers that the Tigers have created against Council Grove so far here in the first quarter.
But wouldn't you say at least half of those resulted in points, if not more than that?
Yeah, and it was good to see Ethan make one. And he shot that one with his left hand. He's missed about 3 gimmies with his normal right shooting game. And the last one, he goes, oh, let's try the left. Put it right in.
Quick draw can shoot from either hip, it appears. And he's got 4 points, 5 points, I should say, 5 points each for Libby and Rosine, and then Richardson with a driving bucket, that also from a turnover. White hits 1 of 2 at the line. The Tiger lead is 6 points at 12-6. Libby up the court to Rothman. Wing right. Stops. Now needs a little help. Kicks it out to Carlson. Left winger Richardson. Works it toward the baseline. Jump pass off to Rosine. Ball fake. Kick out right. Here's Rothman. He'll dribble attack. Gets into the lane. Floater up. Floater good. Mr. Fourth Quarter, I call him. But right now in the opening quarter gets his first bucket down. It's 14-6. Left baseline, it comes now to Hunter Cowden. The Tigers up by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Fry has it in the corner right for Council Grove. Just under 3 to work first period. Out deep it comes to Cowden. Now left on the wing, Chandler, and it's taken away by Libby. Another steal. 1-on-1. Libby stops, pops from 5. Strong rebound. Carlson, and a foul called in low against Council Grove. Smart play by Libby. Didn't want to risk the charge. Had a good look from 5 feet Strong, but then the Tigers were there for rebounding. They had 2 guys down court with him. 7th turnover now for Council Grove. Wow. 7. And most of those have been of a steal variety. Not just
that was just a flat-out great steal by Lane.
Lane Libby to inbound. Looking inside, goes out on the wing right instead to Rothman. Now in the corner is Libby. Anthony Atkinson Inniking in the game. Also Hamill back in. Carlson, Libby, and Rothman stay on. Here's Ian Rothman. Dribble penetrates. Kick out right, and he got caught a little too deep. Ends up traveling with the basketball. 14-6. Tigers have an 8-point lead. Council Grove gets the basketball back. In the backcourt is Brent Mahaney, and now another steal, this time Carlson, and he keeps it in play. He'll attack the paint. He gets bumped. He's headed to the stripe. And the Clay Center Tigers, this is like we used to set up practice with like 8 guys on the court to make the offense have to work harder.
I don't know.
Like 8 Tigers out there.
I tell you what, that was impressive. I didn't know. If I didn't know that was Caleb Carlson, I wouldn't have believed it. That was a very, very athletic move. Not only steal, but tight roping down the sideline and taking it to the hoop.
And burying the free throw.
That was awesome.
I was saying in pregame to Coach Williams, I always say about Caleb anymore that he sets up normally his minute work sign in the lane and then puts his hard hat on and takes his lunch penalties packed every day and goes to work. That was a little bit more of a getting out and going play that time. Now we've got a foul called after the missed free throw as I think Carlson is trying to go back into the rebound. Tigers go full court press though again with a 15-6 lead here in this opening quarter. What a start. 2:20 to work first quarter. Buckman in the backcourt. That gives it off to Trenton Taylor. Long down court pass. 2-on-1 numbers. Dump across. Wooden with the bucket, his second field goal of the game. The Tigers lead by 7, 15-8. 2:05 to work first quarter. Libby will walk it up. Braves in a man-to-man defense. Right, it goes deep, and that's off of the Tigers. First touch by Buckman, but then off of the arms of Ian Rothman. So the Tigers give a turnover up, and Council Grove has it back. Clay Center again leads by 7 here. Minute 55 to work as Buckman works it across the timeline, left and deep to the corner. Now left it goes to Kyle Hayes. Skip pass back outside to Cowden. Now the ball loose. Libby near steal. Cowden to the corner right for Hayes. High post Wood. Kick out Buckman. Makes the three. Now in the corner left. Back and low. They get it to Wooden. Way back outside with a minute 30 to go. Trenton Taylor kicks it across to Buckman. High post at the free throw line. Wooden pulls the trigger. He knocks in his third bucket of this first quarter. And now the once 8-point lead's down to 5 for the Tigers. Good look inside. Atkinson Enneking hitting Caleb Carlson on the move. And it's 3 points now for Carlson, and a near turnover. It will be saved in by Hunter Cowden. Big athletic play there on the sideline to get up in the air, save it, and off of Lane Libby to keep the Braves with possession. But how about the pass from Atkinson Enneking to hit on the money Caleb Carlson for 2? Caleb with 3 points comes out for a break. So Richardson also in as Atkinson Enneking asking for a breather comes out. A minute 9 to go, opening quarter. 17-10. Tigers lead by 7. Council Grove with the basketball. Buckman left and deep to the corner. Hayes. Now to the post for Wooden. He's been their hot hand, and he's got not a bucket, but a foul on Rosine. And that'll give free throw chances for Alex Wooden, who has 6 points there in the first quarter. Exactly 1 minute remains in the first period. The Tigers have jumped out to a 17-10 lead. And make it 17-11 as Wooden, the 6'3 senior, now has 7 points and buries that first free throw. Second charity on its way is Strong. Rebound, though, inside to Taylor. Swatted out of there by Hamill. And then out of bounds. That's going to stay with Council Grove. The Tigers unable to clear the board. That'll put it on the baseline to Council Grove. Buckman will inbound. 57 to work. 17-11 ball game. Blake Buckman, a 5'7 sophomore. Lob inside, taken away by Libby. Lane the other direction. Right side, goes Strong off glass. Laying good. A lot of bodies collide and fall. Nothing called, but Libby drops it in anyway. And now we've got a Brave that is injured, slow to get up on the baseline. 8-point Tiger lead is Lane Libby now with 7 first quarter points. And Hunter Cowden slow to get up and now says, I'm fine. And his coach, Bruce Hula, is going to make sure he comes off the floor and just kind of gets his wits back about him. He looked a little dazed, Blanc, when he got up, it appeared to me, and they're going to make sure he's okay. So he heads off the floor. He was wanting to stay in, but like he took a pretty good bump when he hit the floor. Evan Cunningham in for him. 47.9 to work in this first period, 19-11. Tigers up by 8. Now we have maybe a contact missing. Abilene.
The floor was wet, I think.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. Abilene leads Marysville 20-7 after the opening quarter. That's in boys basketball. The Cowgirls won earlier. 40 seconds here. Tigers up by 8. Buckman in the front court. Goes baseline right. Taylor for 3 on its way and Strong. Weak side board tipped around. Picked up by Cunningham of Council Grove. Now with 30. Buckman, right side lane. Taylor to the corner right is Hayes. Back outside. Buckman. Around left, they bring it to Cunningham. 21 seconds remains here in this first period. It's 19-11. Tigers with a huge opening quarter. Now it's Trenton Taylor, and we've got to travel. Tigers will get the basketball back with 14.9 to work first quarter, and they lead by 8.
That's 8 turnovers by Council Grove.
Wow. The Tiger defense has been all over the floor, literally all over the floor. So Richardson with 13 brings it across. Outside stops to Brady Hamill with 8. Down low in the lane to Rosine. He'll take it up in a crowd and knocks it down. Ethan Rosine has 7. The lead is 10 for the Tigers. Rosine a near steal, and the buzzer sounds as we head to quarter 2. What a start for the Tigers. Clay Center up 21-11 when we come back.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's second annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of care, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Central Office in Clay Center has a great assortment of gift items for that special someone in your life. To help get us in the Valentine's spirit, my assistant Roscoe will don this Cupid costume and shoot arrows of love all around the store.
Boss, I don't really think that's a good idea.
We've got stuffed animals, willow tree figurines, and Hallmark cards, plus this large teddy bear you can sign up for that we'll give away on Friday the 13th. Let 'em fly, Roscoe. Ouch! For all your Valentine gift giving, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
Tigers out to a huge lead by 10 after this opening quarter as they put 21 first quarter points on the board. Well, huge. Back inside Rosine. Stops, turns, ball fakes, takes it up in a crowd. No, Caleb Siebold came in, had the board, and couldn't quite secure it. He had just checked in during the quarter break. Rosine and Libby both with 7 first quarter points, and the Tigers out to a 21-11 lead, and now the full court pressure put on. Trenton Taylor in the backcourt brings it across. Siebold always around the basketball, it seems like. Corner right it goes now to Brett Fry. Back outside for Buckman. Just underway in the second quarter. Clay Center leads it by 10. Fry outside to Buckman. Now out deep it goes to Hayes. Back left is Buckman. Fry pulls from 15 feet, and he drills it. Then they hang that net again. 21-13 with 7:23 to work here. We're just underway in the second quarter, and first points of the ball game by Brett Fry. Tigers will have possession. So Richardson will bring it up the floor. Rosine, Carlson, Rotman, and Siebold on down the court. Man-to-man again by Council Grove. There's Siebold left wing and deep. Screen coming. Now another. One from Carlson, one from Rosine. Richardson wants the three in the corner left, and it just rims up, and they say catches the top of the backboard and will be out of bounds. Back to Council Grove. He hit one on Tuesday, and he's got a great release from out there. Nice to see him getting a little more aggressive with the shot, I think. Now, speaking of aggressive, how about a steal in transition to Rosine? Shot off glass and good. Quick draw has 9 as the Tigers take another steal away, and they lead it by 10. Timeout taken by the Braves. 6:53 to work first half when we come back.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology, and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
23-13 ball game. Tigers out to a 10-point edge here in the second quarter. 6:50 to work. Council Grove with a timeout. Is it 9 turnovers now? Council Grove? Yep. Wow. Bo Richardson's got to have at least 3 of those steals. The last one getting a point. Another chance for Ethan Rosine. And now it's Caleb Carlson who takes one away down inside. Rotman, right baseline. Beyond the arc, holds. Trying to hand it back off to Siebold. Now brings it out and gets it near the timeline to Bo Richardson. Right side, Siebold again. Richardson in the corner. Screen coming. Now Siebold attacks the paint. Good idea by Caleb Siebold as he had a cutter starting, and he saw the avenue first, got through it, and was fouled. This will be the 7th team foul, and Clay Center's in the bonus. So Caleb Siebold a chance here at the strike.
3 out of 4 so far from the line. Tigers are.
Clay Center with a 21-point opening quarter. The lead by 10, trying to add to it here is Caleb Siebold in stripe, and he just pulled the trigger on that one and left it short. So goes the other way to Council Grove with the Tigers up 23-13. Now Clay Center brings in Cade Wallace, Lane Lively, and Brady Hamill. Rotman a break, Richardson out, and Carlson comes off as well. 6:22 left opening half. Tigers lead it by 10. Buckman walks it across. Tigers looking to run and jump out top on defense. They throw it down in the corner. Hayes, ball fakes, drives over Rosine. No good. Rebound weak side to Brady Hamill. Hammerhead gets it out to Magic Libby. Down court for Seabold in the lane. What a catch and finish by Seabold. The catch was something else, but he altered his route, if you will, if you're playing football, to get through two defenders and then found an open lane on the right side. 12-point Tiger lead. Lane Libby length of the floor with the pass, but a terrific catch and adjustment by Caleb Seabold to get to the lane and get the bucket. Now a high post pass inside. Dumped across. Wooden trying to hit a cutting Taylor, and they throw it away. And Council Grove has turned it over again. 11 times. Wow. Tigers get it back.
That was their own fault.
Yeah.
Most of them have been the Tigers' pressure that has caused them to turn this steal.
Agreed. And most have just been flat-out takeaways that have resulted in fast break points. Here's Murph going left to Magic. That's Wallace to Libby. Now Seabold outside, the Wallace right wing. Hamill trying to post it. Libby fakes the three, steps in, pulls from 15 feet. It's strong, and the rebound comes away to Council Grove. Tigers lead it by a dozen, 25-13. 5:15 to work in this opening half. Dump pass inside. Now out to the right wing, baseline right. Chandler White dribble drives, and we got a foul called against Hamill trying to cut that dribble drive off. Blocking foul will be the first on Hamill. It is just the team's fourth foul for the Tigers. Rosine will get a breather. He has 9 first-half points. Caleb Carlson is back in. From the baseline, White lobs it out top. It goes from Daniel Bacura to the right wing, out of the post, back outside to Cunningham. Bacura around left to White. He'll dribble drive, caught in the crowd, then gets a good look inside to Brett Fry, who has 4 points, and the Tigers lead is 10. Here's Libby, left baseline Seabold to the post for Carlson. To Hamill. Dribble penetrates in the lane, the floater up, and no, gets his own board, fouled, and he'll be at the strike to shoot 2. Strong move by the Hammerhead. Didn't get the shot to get a friendly roll, instead it rolled off the ring. Right back up with his own rebound, though, and fouled hard. 25-15 ball game. Hamill will have a chance to shoot 2. First free throw, rims off. 4:42 remains first half. Tigers, who jumped out to a 21-11 lead after the opening quarter, now leads by a 25-15 margin, so up by 10. And the free throw is good on the second one. It's an 11-point lead, and a Tiger timeout is taken. You're listening to Clay Center Tiger Basketball on KCLY.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Do you ever get tired of waiting for your monthly bank statements to show up in your mailbox? Sign up for our new e-statements at Union State Bank and receive your monthly statement as soon as it's ready. With our new e-statements, you gain a more secure way of checking your monthly transactions and the added convenience of being able to check your statements anywhere that you have internet access. Plus, you'll be helping us to go green by processing less paper each month. Call or come in to our convenient locations to get signed up for e-statements today. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
26-15, the Tigers have the lead here with 4:42 to work in this opening half. Full court pressure out of the timeout. Council Grove brings it across with a dribble from the hands of Evan Cunningham. Now he attacks the lane, kick out to the top. Bacura brings it left baseline. The drive in by Peyton Lerner. Ball loose in the paint. Fry has it, but he got up with it after he had gathered the basketball, and Clay Center will get it back on a traveling call. Coach Bruce Hula is demonstrating that his player was on the knee and never came up, but the official said he stood to his feet, took the turnover. 4:21 to work. Skip pass left for the Tigers. Caleb Seabold left wing. Starts to drive. Now to Caleb Carlson. Out top to Wallace. Cade will back it out. Barks instructions to the team. Now directs some traffic and gets it off left to Seabold. Council Grove has been man-to-man primarily, now in the zone. Here's Hamill, right baseline to Libby, out top to Seabold. He'll attack with a dribble. Good up and under by Caleb Seabold. He's got 4, And two great adjustments. The last time was on a catch and score. This time on a dribble drive and score. 28-15. Lead out to a baker's dozen now for the Tigers. Bullet pass in the right corner. Three-pointer from Evan Cunningham is down. Cunningham gets his first points of the night. The Tiger lead back to 10, 28-18. Here's Livey. Hands it off to Cade Wallace to set the offense. Left and deep, Siebold. Caleb back out to Cade between the circles. Cade fakes right, starts left, now gives it off to Siebold. Hamill and Carlson run the post. Wallace from way downtown for three. Off the mark, rebound off that back iron goes to Chandler White. Here's steal by Carlson on the way down the court, but Council Grove still has the basketball. Lead is 10 for Clay Center. 3:02 to work here in the second. Left wing deep goes Cunningham outside to Fry, around right to White. Inside the lane, Carlson near steal. Picked up, though, by Lerner. Tip pass, and it's Cunningham with it on the left wing, and back outside deep for Vicura. He'll take it toward the lane. Ball fake, stops, leans into the left. No. Rebound, tipped around inside. Picked up by Council Grove, and a foul called against the Tigers at the end of that play. Also a score in on the Wamego game. We had Abilene leading big on Marysville at the end of one quarter. Halftime, Osage City leads Wamego 32-25. That's a halftime score. Tigers bring Ian Roteman and Bo Richardson. Ethan Rosine back in. Wallace and Livey stay on. Here's a play in the paint. The Peyton Lerner has his first points, and now the 13-point lead for the Tigers is down to 8. Ian Roteman, right corner, ball fakes. Jump pass out to Livey. Skip to the left corner for Richardson. Back out to Wallace. 2:25 to work first half. Tigers lead 28-20 with the basketball. Left and deep is Richardson, around right to Roteman. Back left is Bo. Richardson will go out top. Here's Wallace. Takes the three to Livey. Skip past left baseline. Roteman. Great look for three. Just short. Rebound. Tipped inside. Rosine kept it alive, but it's pulled away by the Braves. 28-20. Chandler White, and a blocking foul called against Lane Livey, who was trying to draw the charge. He caught it right in the chest, but they say he was moving to get to that position, evidently. And the basketball belongs to the Braves underneath. Here's Cunningham. Dribble penetrates. Back out deep. Vicura, right corner. White for three. No good. Rebound. Weak side, though, to Fry. The Tigers give a second chance opportunity here to the Braves. White to Vicura. Minute 43 to work. Tigers lead is 8 points. Fry with it for the Braves. Outside to White. Corner goes to Cunningham. Hit a three there earlier and drains his second from the same spot. But now the lead is down to 5 points at 28-23. Livey to Cade Wallace. Lane Livey, right wing, is zone for the Braves, is really giving the Tigers problems. They've had some decent looks at it from beyond the arc. Need to hit a shot or two and maybe get him back in a man. Here's Roteman. Wallace to the wing right, Richardson. Rosine inside the lane. Cade Wallace to the corner. Lane Livey fakes on the three. Steps in, hangs in the air. Shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. Minute 3 left to work first half. Tigers lead 28-23. Cade Wallace comes out as the Tigers will bring Brady Hamill back in. Bo Richardson to inbound. 5 count is on. They get in the corner. Livey, good look for three, is short. Rebound Hamill. We've got a foul before the rebound going against. They call this on Bo Richardson, I think. So it'll be Bo shooting free throws. So it is a 1-and-1. And Bo Richardson gets a chance at the stripe here for that bonus opportunity. 5-point lead. Tigers, who had the lead out to 13, need to kind of get off this 28-point mark. Free throw up and no good. Rebound. Hamill tipped it out, but it goes right to Cunningham. Council Grove under a minute to work, trying to cut further into what was once a 13-point lead. Vicura, ball fake, steps in, kick out, right elbow. This is a jumper from Fry. It's strong. Rebound. Good board inside by Ian Roteman. Lane Livey up the court quickly for Richardson. Bo toward the paint, off to Rosine. Back outside is Livey. 38 to work, and we have a 3-second violation against the Tigers, and so another empty possession offensively for Clay Center. A trend they are wanting to snap very quickly. They've had trouble since Council Grove went to their 1-2-2 zone. 28-23. Now some pressure by the Tigers. This is something that has really caused Council Grove problems. Still in the backcourt, Pecura up the floor, Cunningham, long down the lane, and it's saved in. Lively, a great look down court for Rosine. If he can catch it, he's got a lay-in, and he finishes it. That is 11 first-half points for Rosine, and what a catch and finish with the pass coming from Lively. Nearly thrown away by Council Grove. The lead back to 7 now by the Tigers. Here's Cunningham, has hit 2 threes, fakes it here, drives in to Pecura. Three-pointer out top, no good. Rebound with 2. Wooden back up, and good before the buzzer. We're headed to halftime. The Tigers have the lead by 5. 30-25. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
At Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, they understand that one of your most valuable assets is your home. They also understand that when it comes to the care and maintenance of your home, you want a trusted, reliable, and proven contractor on your side. Customers have said Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement truly cares about their customers, and they are very knowledgeable about their products. They have the expertise and the experience to get the job done and done right with integrity. Call 800-783-3360.
At Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, the pharmacists are committed to making sure you understand the instructions that allow your prescriptions to be taken safely and effectively. They'll take the time to counsel you and set your mind at ease concerning your medications. Patterson's has healthcare aids such as walkers, canes, and lift chairs to help you with your daily mobility needs. Putting the care into healthcare is Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, with locations in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with No. 1 diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's second annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of CARE, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
30-25 ball game. The Clay Center Tigers now lead by 5, and kind of a ball game you could almost say pretty similar to the Lady Tiger game. They got up by 13 here in this half. You kind of felt like they had a bit of a stranglehold, and then all of a sudden a couple of slips on the offensive end, a couple of threes for Council Grove, and then we got a 5-point game here at half.
Yeah, those threes will turn things around in a hurry, and they hit a couple of those and kind of kept themselves in the game. And I tell you what, we scored a lot of points in the paint there, Rocky, and then they finally, I mean, we were 13 out of 19 in the paint. And then they went to that 1-2-2 zone on us, and that kind of stumped us. We weren't doing very good, and we're 0 for 4 for a 3-point plan, which is something that we might have to make a few of those.
Well, or make something. Think about this, if you will, in that first half. They go to the 1-2-2 zone. It causes real problems in the half-court set. But also, when we don't score, we don't get to set up our full-court pressure. And really, that was as good offense as we had the first quarter.
And the only time we scored was about the last 3 or 4 minutes of that was when there was an out-of-bounds. We hadn't scored to set up our pressure. There was an out-of-bounds down here on their end, and we were able to set up our pressure. We got a turnover, and Ethan Rosine scored off that.
Rosine, a big first half, 11 points to lead the way for the Tigers. It is a lead, though, on the road against a 6-win team that's played close in a lot of ball games this year. So the Tigers have to feel good about where they're at. They got to probably have a short-term memory of that 13-point lead and the way it was so easy after the first quarter when they put 21 points on the board. Now get back to working.
Yeah, and I think they probably want to put they'll probably talk about their half-court defense. That's really the only thing that hasn't been great. Their full-court defense has been awesome as soon as Council Grove gotten across, because we scored 30 points there in the first half. You know, that's pretty good half. So
Good night,
the
yeah.
Tigers, except that Council Grove scored 25, and they're right again.
30-25 is your halftime score. Tigers by 5. Stay with us. We'll look at your first half scoring leaders. The halftime continues next.
Planting your seed at the right depth is critical for a good stand and a maximum farming return. That's why you should consider installing the hydraulic downforce on your planter.
Hydraulic downforce is a way to ensure that we get the correct amount of pressure on the grow units to place the seed at the right depth to get the best stand we can.
The hydraulic downforce is an investment in your planter that pays off.
On the average, we can get 10 bushel an acre over your standard factory spring.
Talk to Central Valley Ag now about the hydraulic downforce.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
Wow, check them out. Every time you see a Wow bin at Ray's Apple Market, stop and see if it's something you could use. Because if it is, you can be sure you'll save money. They're located in the center of many aisles where they're easy to find, but it's the price that will grab your attention. With over a dozen Wow bins throughout the store that frequently change, you'll have an opportunity to save on many commonly purchased products every time you shop at Ray's Apple Market. Your town, your store, Ray's Apple Market.
We're right on your way home.
Case IH Axial Flow Combine set the industry standard for reliability, grain quality and savings, crop adaptability, and simplicity. Bruna Implement Company offers you a comprehensive line of 6 available models from 265 to 483 base horsepower. From the proven workhorse 40 series to the technology-leading 30 series with standard self-leveling cleaning systems and Power Plus CVT drives. Bruna Implement Company has a Case IH Axial Flow Combine that's right for you.
Tigers lead 30-25 at the halftime break. It is scoring leaders in the first half. Alex Wooden with 7 points. Those came early for Council Grove. Evan Cunningham with 2 threes, both in the second quarter, 6 points. Brett Fry with 4. A three-pointer from Blake Buckman. That was the first bucket of the ball game for either team. And then Peyton Lerner with 2 and Chancellor White with the 1 free throw. Tigers get 11 from Ethan Rosine in the first half. And he missed some, and he would be frustrated to think about early on, but just kept after it and so active inside the lane. He has 11. 7 points from Lane Libby. That was all in the opening quarter. 4 points from Caleb Siebold. Really 2 highlight-type moves by Caleb. One in transition off of a catch. Tried to explain that, but it was like a quarterback and receiver kind of read each other and broke the route a little bit, and he caught it on the left side and got to an open area in the lane and got it in. Did kind of the same thing on a dribble drive a little bit later on. Caleb Carlson with 3, Bo Richardson with 2, Ian Roteman has 2, and Brady Hamill 1 of 2 at the free throw stripe. It's 30-25, again, the halftime lead for the Clay Center Tigers. And got to feel good about the position they're in right now, trying to go back-to-back as we talked about coming in.
Yeah, they've played an excellent half of basketball here. And, they're just 16 minutes away from winning back-to-back games, so they're looking good here. They just need to keep up that defense intensity, and I think we'll be all right here in the second half.
The urgency they played with in the second half at Chapman down 8 is kind of the urgency they came out and played early in this basketball game, and that's the huge key. If they can keep 4 quarters of that together, I think they're a dangerous team when they can get out and really defend. Tigers lead it by 5. 30-25, both teams back on the floor, and we're about ready for the second half as we come back.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 corn hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
More and more people are making the switch to Ford, and here's why. The EcoBoost fuel economy, advanced technology, and amazing features like the foot-activated liftgate. Hanson Ford invites you to the Switch sales event going on now. On the lot, you'll find a Ford that fits your lifestyle. Choose from a 2014 Ford Edge and F-150, or the 2015 Ford Fusion, Ford Explorer, and Super Duty. Hurry in and make the switch to a new Ford at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Even in today's computer age, some folks like to keep their records the safe and old-fashioned way.
Like chiseling them into large stones?
Not that old-fashioned, Roscoe. Here at Central Office, we stock those hard-to-find farm and small business record books, columnar pads, dome auto record, and home budget books, and more. Plus, to add it all up, we've got the Canon heavy-duty printing calculator on sale for $75 and adding paper for $7.45 per pack of 12 rolls. As you get ready for tax time, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
30-25 ball game. Clay Center Tigers with that 5-point lead as we get set for the second half of play. It'll be Council Grove to open up with the basketball. Tigers still in their huddle on the sideline with Coach Williams. He's got the board out. He's still drawing up things for the second half to get going as they get ready to try to protect the 5-point lead.
Every last second.
So Council Grove will have it. Tigers will bring Caleb Carlson, Bo Richardson, Ethan Rosine, Lane Libby, and Brady Hamill on the floor for the second half. Council Grove will start with Brett Mahaney, Kyle Hayes, Buckman, Wooden, and Taylor, their original starting five as well. Just underway, Buckman has it right on the wing to Taylor. Tigers in a zone defense, 2-3 with Libby and Richardson out top. In the middle is Rosine, Hamill, and Carlson down inside the lane. Now outside, Taylor trying to balance out the offense. Lob backside for Wooden is almost overthrown. It is. He tried to save it in bounds and went right to Lane Libby. Now up the court, Rosine against Buckman. He is going to be fouled on his way to the paint. They'll say on the floor. But a good attack by the Tigers off of the turnover again for Council Grove. How many now?
Well, they had 13 in the first half, so that's 14.
Wow. That one was just a misplay on their offense. A lot of them, as we mentioned, have been the Tigers, just great defense. Libby for three in the corner, no. Rebound, Richardson got a hand on it, but it comes away to Hayes of Council Grove. Tigers lead it by 5. Braves' second offensive possession. Right baseline is Mahaney, back outside for Buckman. Again, the Braves, both the girls and boys teams playing in pink uniforms and jerseys tonight as they will sell these following the games as a fundraiser in the Coaches versus Cancer event that they're putting on. Right wing, Mahaney. High post to Wooden. Back door looks for Taylor, cut off by Rosine. 30-25. Now in the corner left is Hayes. They get it inside to Wooden. He is fouled. Fortunate he didn't get the lay-in. It will be a bump called on Caleb Carlson. And so free throws coming here for the Braves. That's the third foul now on Caleb. So Carlson likely will have to vacate for a while here to protect that foul situation. Wooden at the line makes the first of 2. He has 8 points now to lead Council Grove in scoring. Second free throw misses. Rebound to Hayes. And now loose in the lane. Carlson comes up with it. Outlet pass. Here's Libby. 3-on-3 the other direction. Oh, what a look for Richardson. He's bumped and a chance at hoop and harm. Bo knows 3-point play opportunities, but what a feed from Magic Libby. About half court, a bullet to the paint with that strong left hand. Bo got the bump and put in the bucket as well.
Well, Clay Center's had a good job of assisting this game, too. A lot of good looks inside, and you have to do that with many points as we've scored in this game from the paint. It doesn't come without good passes. It's a great point, though. There have been a lot of assisted buckets. So Richardson a chance here to 3-point play the old-fashioned way. He has 4 points now in the contest. The Tiger lead is back out to 6, 32-26. Misses on the free throw. Morgan Chestnut in during that timeout as Carlson
That third foul did come to the sideline. So Chestnut, Hamill, and Rosine out the bottom of the 2-3 with Libby and Richardson out top. And a shot blocked by Rosine out of bounds. Hayes took it up inside, and Rosine swats it to the baseline. 6:25 to work, third quarter. Clay Center's lead is 32-26. It's been as many as 13 back in the first half. Hayes takes the three, dribble drives, and then lost it out of bounds. So the Tigers have it back and a 6-point lead. Chestnut into Lane Libby. He'll bring it across with the dribble. Stops out deep to the corner right is Hamill. Brady looking low, not there for Rosine. Now to Libby. Left to Richardson. Lane Libby to the post for Rosine. Went into a crowd, taken away by Wood. Wood bounce pass off to Buckman. He's caught down low, kicks it out deep to Hayes. Now to Wooden in the lane, around Chestnut, up and good. Wooden has 10 now, and the Tiger lead is down to 4, 32-28. 5:50 left to work. Here's Hamill in the corner right. Outside it comes to Libby. High post Chestnut. Back in the corner right. Hamill. Three ball on its way. The hammerhead is strong. Rebound weak side. Chestnut, though, with a big forward and low. And a foul called against Council Grove. Morgan Chestnut, great work on the offensive glass. Gives the Tigers a second chance here. Richardson to inbound. Looks low. Drops it inside to Rosine, and he just couldn't hang on to it. And quickly looks over and says, my fault. Third quarter action, Tigers lead at 32-28. Full court pressure, though, off that out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Hayes in the backcourt to Taylor. Now a double team on him. Still in the backcourt. Hayes fires it across. And Council Grove now across paint. Throws it away. Tigers get it back. They didn't get the steal, but they got Council Grove in a hurry once they broke the timeline.
They just had trouble the whole game. Once we are able to establish our full court pressure, Council Grove's in trouble.
Logan Biling that time was taking that pass, and he just threw it too high, and Tigers get it right back with a 4-point edge. Hamill, right baseline. Ball fakes, drives against Wood, and rises up and can't get the shot to fall. Rebound weak side away to Taylor. Buckman will bring it across for the Braves. 5'7" sophomore toward the paint, backs it out. Top of the key, Taylor with it. Backs left. Buckman hit the first three of the game. Triggers here. It's strong. Long rebound, Rosine. 2-on-1 numbers. And Buckman picks his pocket. Here comes Council Grove with numbers. Bounce pass across to Taylor. His shot is up and down, and we've got a 2-point ball game. Trenton Taylor's first points of the game, and it's 32-30. Richardson down court in the lane. Rosine back out to the baseline. Hamill for three. Just rims off, and the rebound away to Kyle Hayes. So the Tigers scoreless to the first 3.5 minutes of the second half, and now that lead is down to 2. Here's Buckman, right wing to Taylor. In the corner right, Biling has it. Back outside, they bring it to Hayes. Now left wing, Taylor. 4:15 to work third. Buckman for three in the lead, and he splashes one in. Blake Buckman, his second three-pointer of the ball game, and now the Tigers down by 1. Here's Libby. The high post. Rosine to answer for 2. No. Rebound, Wood. And Council Grove now has but quite a bit of momentum going here in this third period. They're throwing a shutout on the Tigers, actually 2 points for Clay Center in this quarter, but still the Braves have a 1-point lead now. They've outscored the Tigers 8-2. And we've got a foul down low on Chestnut as he was trying to edge Wooden to the baseline, and they say he did with the body. Caleb Siebold, Ian Rotman, and Caleb Carlson getting set to come back on for the Tigers. And they will come join Brady Hamill and Lane Libby on the court. And then Council Grove with a new 5 on the floor. 3:44 to go, third period. Tigers now down 33-32. The corner left is Cunningham for Council Grove. He'll bring it out to Bakura. Right wing is White. Back outside Bakura to White. Tigers in that zone. Right baseline is Fry. Bakura now has it. Around left to White. No room in the post. Bakura skips past to White. They go back and forth from wing to wing. Now in the baseline left, Fry shot no good. And the foul's going to be called against Council Grove. That'll be 3 teams. I checked that 14 fouls against the Braves. 2 have been whistled against the Tigers in this half. 33-32. Foul was on Chancellor White, his second. Tigers down court with it, down by 1. Seabold, left wing. Well beyond the arc, kicks it to the point to Lane Lively, back to Seabold. Dribble drives left baseline, cut off. Now to Lively again, back to Seabold. Lobs it low, Hamill catching traffic, turns back outside. Lively for the lead, the three-pointer short. Long rebound, Lively kept it alive. Then it's going to be picked up by Cunningham, and a reach-in foul against Caleb Seabold, trying to catch it from behind. So Seabold got the foul called that time, and he is like a one-man press on the basketball floor. It seems to be the 2 or 3 24s occasionally. 33-32. 2:48 to work third quarter. It's the Braves by 1. Tigers in a 1-3-1 zone. Left baseline, the double team on Cunningham, and he gets inside the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound cleared by Lane Lively. Outlet pass here, Seabold. Left side, stops and backs it out. Good decision. Did not have a lane that trip. Lively, left wing to Seabold. Back to Lively again. 2:25 to work. Here's Roteman, right wing. Jump pass out top to Lively. He'll dribble penetrate, gets to the paint. Fingertip roll good. Foul well before the shot was taken. And so the baseline inbounds from Clay Center coming in.
Once again, Lane has a continuation back.
You're right.
He scores about 8 points more a game if he's in the NBA than he does.
There's no doubt. He's had a bunch of them this year. Here's Lively out top. Roteman takes 3, drives, hangs in the lane, floater short, battles for the loose ball. Rebound picked up by Council Grove on the sideline, out of bounds, and back to Clay Center. Now the Braves come right back with a fresh new 5 again. Platoon system as defined by Council Grove. Tigers will have it.
Clay Center 0 for 8 from beyond the arc this game, and those are good looks. All of those.
Not
that's
forced.
what Council Grove wants them to do.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. Here's Lively out top. Wing left to Roteman. 2:05 to go. Tigers down by 1, and now a steal by Buckman. The pass from Seabold taken away. Then Buckman loses his balance going to the baseline, and the Tigers will get it back. 33-32, under 2 minutes to go. Buckman had a great steal, but his momentum just got him off balance going down the other direction. Seabold was giving chase. Here's Lively outside, left and deep for Roteman. To Seabold. Now looks down. What a look inside to Bo Richardson, and he misses the chippy. Caleb Seabold, great feed from wing left to the block, and Richardson on that right side just couldn't get it finished. 33-32. Hayes has it left wing. Wooden bounces, throws it inside, taken away. Roteman tipped it. It's picked up by Richardson. Tigers with a basketball, trying to get the lead back here. Lively, baseline. Seabold, 3-ball on its way. Strong. Weak side board comes away to Buckman. Then it's 14 to work. Now Seabold trying to cut off Buckman on the sideline, and there'll be a blocking foul against the Tigers. Seabold. And out of bounds to the Braves. Trenton Taylor looks to bring it in and does so to Hayes. Now to Buckman at the point. Minute 7 left to work in this third period. Tigers down 33-32. Buckman to Taylor. So in the circles out top is Hayes. Baseline left, Buckman. 5'7" sophomore throws to the paint. Nearly taken away by Seabold. Now Wooden, out of an afterthought shot, no good. Rebound tipped inside. Seabold able to keep it alive and come down with a board. So Lively with 45 to go. Down court, Buckman, another near steal. Couldn't quite save it back in bounds.
Since Council Grove took the lead, this was about the 5th possession for the Tigers, and they need to break through and get that lead back. They've had good looks. Last time, one right down there in the paint, several open three-pointers. They need to get the lid off.
33-32. They've been held to 2 points in this third quarter thus far, and they trail by 1. Bo Richardson with it, 37 seconds to go here in this third period. Seabold, back to Richardson. To Seabold. Carlson trying to post. Now the drive by Seabold hangs in the air. He's fouled again. Oh, wait a minute. They call this an offensive charge on Seabold. So it's a turnover of essence, and Seabold picks up what will be, I believe, his third foul. And it is the 5th against the Tigers in the half. So Council Grove still has the 1-point lead. 23 seconds now left here in this third. Taylor to Buckman with 18. Works left, spins back right. The screen from Wooden to Taylor with 13. Free throw line, Wooden. Kick out left wing, back outside to Buckman, around right Taylor. 7 seconds left in the third. Tigers down by 1. Skip past left side. They go down low to Hayes. He's fouled by Caleb Carlson. That's going to be his 4th. And that's going to put basketball out of bounds with 2.5 seconds left. It was before the shot, and there is no bonus yet. Both teams are closing in, though. 2.5 seconds remaining. Buckman will inbound from the baseline. Corner left, three-pointer from Biling, and a foul is called on the shot on Ethan Rosine, and 3 free throws coming from Logan Biling, a 5'11 sophomore who just got a look in the corner, and Rosine on the follow-through, they say fouled. So 3 free throws coming. We'll try to add to a 1-point Braves lead. All alone on the court, Biling knocks in the first of the 3. 5'11 sophomore. Did not play in the first half. Now misses on the second free throw. It's 1 more to come. So the Tigers are down 34-32. 1 more free throw for the sophomore here before we go to the fourth quarter. And he buries that one. So the Tigers will trail by 3 as we head into the final period. It's a 35-32 Council Grove lead when we come back.
2015 is a monumental year for the Citizens National Bank as it marks their 100th anniversary. Throughout the year, the Citizens National Bank will be celebrating a century of strength and stability with many events and surprises planned. Be sure to like their Facebook page so you can stay on top of all these exciting events. This is a significant milestone of providing personalized service and a century of success. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Talk about great reviews. Here's one from John. He said the entire team did a truly extraordinary job on their home addition. He said the new family room is magnificent, and he couldn't imagine it turning out any better or more beautiful than it did. This was one of the many satisfied customers of Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. In the construction business, it certainly pays to have integrity because word gets around. In this case, the words are a ringing endorsement. Check them out at GeislerRoofing.com, Geisler.com.
Well, Tiger fans listening at home, wherever you were sitting during the first half, you need to go back and sit there now because that is a rough third quarter.
1 for 10 in that quarter.
With a little mojo for the Tigers down 35-32 heading into the final 8 minutes. They do have the basketball to begin. Lane Libby, skip pass right baseline. Hamill steps into the paint, takes it off glass, gets his own rebound, back up, and misses, but is fouled. And Brady Hamill will step to the free throw line with a chance here to shoot 2 and to cut into this Braves 3-point lead. Tigers railed to 2 points in the third quarter. That's unreal. After a 21-point first quarter they scored. 35-32 going into the period. Brady Hamill at the stripe, misses on the first.
And what they really want to do is set up their full court pressure, and it's hard to do if you don't put the ball in the basket.
Hamill could really give them a chance here just to break some ice on the scoring, and they could set up pressure. Missed the first free throw. Second one short as well, and the rebound comes off to Hayes of Council Grove. So the Braves bring it the other direction. Left baseline, Biling get those 2 of 3 free throws to end the quarter. Both teams will be in the bonus from here on out, 16 fouls each. Here's Hayes, cut off by Hamill, in some trouble in the corner. Now gets it inside of Wood. Handed off to Biling. His shot no good. Rebound to Hamill. Tigers down 3, back with the basketball. Here's Lane Libby across the midcourt stripe. Stops, left wing, Richardson. Bowe back outside for Libby. Morgan Chestnut runs the post with Rosine. Carlson with 4 fouls. Now they get it to Rosine in the lane. He'll turn, muscle it up, and gets it down. What a tough shot from Ethan Rosine, who now has 13. It's a 1-point ball game. Now that full court pressure. It caused Council Grove all kinds of problems. They haven't seen it for a while. They do break it across here. The Tigers back in a 2-3. Now, Buckman almost lost it to the backcourt, and it's a double dribble. He saved it from going backcourt, but he'd already dribbled, and so the turnover gives the Tigers a chance to reclaim the lead. 35-34. Bo Richardson brings it in to Lane Libby. Back left is Bo. Works it left, further with the dribble outside to Libby. Now to Richardson in the corner for Chestnut. To Libby. Rosine trying to post. Now Libby drives, pulls from 15. Fake shot up and good. And the Tigers have reclaimed the lead, 36-35. Now the pressure again. A double team. And they're going to get the Tigers for a reach-in and a 1-and-1 on the other end for the Braves. But what a shot from – that's old school bank shot from 15 away.
That was nice.
It was.
We can relate to that one.
Stepped in on the drive, stopped, pulled up, banked it off the upper left corner of that little block on the glass, and kissed it in. At the line on the other end, Trenton Taylor ties it up at 36 apiece as he knocks in the free throw. He has 3 points in the game, all have come in this half. Take the lead back. It hangs on the rim and falls home. So the Tigers down by 1, 37-36. Hamill down court quickly. Right baseline. Backs it out. Here's Libby to the high post. Rosine. Ball fake. Steps in the corner. Hamill. 3-ball. Strong. Rebound. Tipped by Chestnut, but picked up by Hayes. 6:10 left to work here. 37-36 now. It is Council Grove, the 1-point lead. Taylor. Right corner to Hayes. Puts the dribble down against Hamill, back outside. Buckman around left. They get it to Biling. Now it's Taylor back out deep. Buckman has it. To the right corner is Hayes. 5:52 remains in this fourth quarter. Tigers trail by 1, and we've got a foul away from the basketball against the Tigers. Morgan Chestnut's called for a foul, trying to keep Wooden out of the paint, evidently. His second. But that'll be a free throw chance here for Alex Wooden, who is 2 of 4 at the line. He has 10 points in the game. 1-and-1 chance here, and he makes the first. The lead's back to 2 now for the Braves. 38-36. 5:48 remains, fourth period. Wooden, the lefty. And he knocks them both in, so he now has a dozen. The Tigers trailing in by 3, and Ian Rothman coming on the floor. See if Mr. Fourth Quarter can have a little magic tonight. The Tigers and Chapman were scoreless for almost 5 minutes in the fourth on Tuesday, and he finally hit a bucket that broke the ice. So Tigers need something to happen here. Down again by 3 after just reclaiming the lead a moment ago. Here's Richardson, corner left to Rosine, beyond the arc to Libby. Hamill running the post. Libby steps in, out top is Rothman. Looks right, holds. Now Libby, three-pointer to tie it, is strong. And a rebound pulled in by the Braves, Peyton Lerner. Still 5:20 to go. A long way in this thing in a 3-point ball game. Tigers down 39-36. Buckman goes left around to the corner. It comes to Wooden. Back out to Buckman. He wants the threes. Hit a couple. No good here. Bodies go to the floor inside, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Council Grove. Brady Hamill hit the ground. I could hear the thud from up here. I did not see how he ended up there, but he was not happy when he was getting back to his feet. There was no whistle, but Clay Center does have the basketball back. Lane Libby brings it across. 5 minutes still to work here in this fourth period. 39-36. Here's Libby out at the point to Richardson. Thought about the three to tie it. Instead gives it back to Libby. Now Hamill trying to kick it out to Rothman. It's taken away by Buckman. Buckman on the move. Down court, behind the back, and now swings it left to Wooden. He'll dribble attack to the baseline. Taylor for 3. No. Rebound. Richardson, one-handed pull down by Bo. Now Richardson brings it across toward the paint. And a blocking foul against the Braves. This will be a 1-and-1 chance here for Bo Richardson. And a chance at the strike for the Tigers to cut into this 3-point lead. Bo Richardson at the line in the game is 0 for 2.
0 for 3 here in the half of the free throw line. And 1, 2, 3. Counts 7 out of 9.
Wow. That is a difference maker. 1-and-1 chance here. 4:32 remains in the fourth quarter. So Richardson with a 1-and-1 chance. First free throw is strong. And a rebound away to Wooden for Council Grove. 4:28 left in the game. 39-36. The lead stays at 3 for the Braves. Out deep is Buckman. Tigers in the zone. Buckman out near the point. Left to Cunningham back in the corner to Fry. He nearly walked with the basketball. Here's Lerner in the paint. On the baseline right is Cunningham toward the lane. Kick out. Buckman, he tries the three again. This one's strong. Rebound tipped. Wooden comes up with it. His shot is up and down. He has 14. And the Tigers have fallen behind by 5. Down court quickly. Lively to Richardson. They didn't see him coming. He goes strong. Bucket good. Chance at a three-point play for Bo Richardson, who now has 6. Lane Lively, just a bullet pass down the court. Richardson on the move. Council Grove was not seeing, had their backs turned, and by the time they turned to try to draw the charge, Bo Richardson was already to the glass.
Yeah, that was a nice drive by Bo. He had one early in the third quarter, and now the scoring has been tough since then, so maybe that'll get us recharged again. Need free throws to start dropping for the three-point play, and Bo does know the three-point play, and that cuts it back down to a 2-point game. And Coach Kelly Williams taking a timeout from the sideline. 41-39, 3:54 still to go. Tigers down 2 when we come back.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Hey Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearham with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
41-39, big three-point play from Bo Richardson, and the Tigers have cut it to 2. Still 3:54 to go in this game. Long way to go. Full court pressure for the Tigers. Council Grove gets it inbounds. Cunningham in the backcourt. Down to Mahaney. Back to Cunningham. To Mahaney. Now across the timeline with a sprint dribble right sideline. Rosine out on him. Tigers in a man-to-man this trip. Mahaney to the baseline. Kicks it off in low to Lerner. He'll take it up short. Rebound tip. Rosine has it. And the Tigers get possession back. Down by 2. Here's Lively. Across the midcourt line. Rodman fakes the 3. Steps in. Out top is Lively. Lane will hold beyond the arc, and now back it out with 3:23 to go. 41-39. Richardson to Lively. Right and deep is Rodman. Corner it goes to Rosine. Ethan to Lively. Open for 3, doesn't want it. Corner left is Rodman. Campbell and Rosine trying to run the post now, and they're really in on them. Now they get it to Hamill in the mid lane. Jumper up, no. Tip pass goes outside to Lively. Tigers get a new possession. Now Lively dribble penetrates. Ball loose, out of bounds, off of the Tigers' last. And it goes to Council Grove with 2:59 left to go in this ball game. So it will be Council Grove basketball. It does allow the Tigers to set up the pressure. They could not run the baseline, and now we've got a whistle stop. We get a foul, or we get a official coming over to the scorer's table. Maybe a clock issue. Delay of game warning. The Tigers must have touched the basketball or gone through the plane, I'm guessing. Rosine probably trying to defend on the inbounder. Mahaney, a long time to get it inbounds, now does so. Buckman across the timeline toward the lane. Kicks it out right baseline. Cunningham takes a quick three. No. Rebound, Bo Richardson saves it back in bounds. And the Tigers have the basketball again. 2:45 to go. Down by 2. Here's Lively, right wing to Richardson. Takes left, back to Lively. He'll attack with the glass. Pulls it up in the lane. Blocking foul. Lane Lively to the free throw stripe. 2 charities to try to tie. 41-39. 2:37 to work here in the fourth.
Nice drive by Lane. He's trying to take over here late in the fourth quarter and help his team to victory. Got a real break on the other end. Quick three-pointer, probably not what they were looking for. And then on the other side of the ledger, you see Lively attack that paint and able to get to the lane and knock in the first free throw.
Also that he missed it, because I think that's the first one he's missed. Yeah, you're right. He hit 2 there in the second quarter, in fact. That's right. Evan Cunningham. Lane Libby buries them both. We are tied up at 41-41. Eerily similar to a ball game that took place Tuesday, Wonk. A little different way of getting here, but they were down 3 going to the fourth quarter in Chapman, and it was a free throw shot from Caleb Carlson that tied it at 41-41. Today it's Lane Libby with 2 free throws that ties it at 41. There's a timeout on the court. We're going to keep it right here. It's just a 30-second timeout. Now the Tigers go back on defense here, and you got to believe more full-court pressure and see if they can get one of those turnovers they had early in the game.
Yeah, and Council Grove's handled it a little bit better here as of lately. They started out the third quarter turning it over just as much as they did in the first half, but they haven't done. They broke a press probably the last 3 or 4 times, but hopefully that's about to change here.
Lane now with 11 points in the ball game after drilling those free throws. He's 3 for 3 on the night. Tigers go a little bit more three-quarter court, 1-3-1 trapping defense. It's brought across by Mahaney. They find Wooden wide open for 2 in the lane. He's got it down. He has 16. So the Tigers back down by 2, 43-41. Down court quickly. Here's Richardson left wing. On the block to Rosine. Out top, Libby. Fakes on the 3. Steps to the paint. Little floater up and rolls out. Hamill tip up and rolls in. The Hammerhead with 3 points. A tip-in bucket to tie it at 43 apiece. 2:03 left. In pressure from, and it's an over and back. Taylor caught that in the front court, squared up, and threw it backwards into the backcourt. The Tigers get an unforced turnover. Well, really it's forced because they had him in a hurry, but he didn't have to throw that basketball away. Timeout now taken by the Braves. Play Center will have possession, a chance to reclaim the lead with 2:01 left. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Farmway Co-op is pleased to announce a lineup of executives from leading agricultural companies for the 3rd Annual Owners Summit on Wednesday, February 11th from 8:30 till 2 at the Down Under Ballroom in Beloit. Sustainability expert Matt Karsten with United Suppliers will begin the educational day, followed by Mike Smith, co-creator of AccuWeather, and wrapping up the Farmway Owners Summit is Arlen Suderman, grain market analyst. Please RSVP to your Farmway location or call 785-273-2241.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's 2nd annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of care, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
43-43 ball game. 2:01 left to go, fourth quarter, and the Clay Center Tigers have it back on a turnover over and back from their pressure and a chance to reclaim the lead. 43-43. Ian Roteman, Bo Richardson, Lane Libby, Ethan Rosine, Brady Hamill had that huge tip in last time down. Here's Libby left wing, out deep to Richardson. Now a minute 47 to go. Libby on the wing left to Bo. He'll go right and deep on the sideline to Roteman. Now to Richardson again, to Roteman. Hamill trying to post it low. Rosine the high post. Now they split back apart. To Libby, deep left side, right in front of Coach Kelly Williams. 90 seconds to work. Rosine posting. Again, they draws a crowd. He's had a big night at 11 first half points, 13 for the game. Tigers very deliberate, everything around the perimeter right now, seeing if they can find somebody open inside. Not a lot of movement down low. There's the Tiger now. Rosine trying to post. Libby has it left wing, 1:09 to work. They've taken about a minute off the clock. Will they think about taking this thing down for a final shot now? You're close enough now to really consider it. Under a minute to go. 43-43 tie on the road. The Tigers with the basketball, hanging on to it right now. Libby left wing. Back out deep for Bo. 48 to work. Left is Libby again. Now to Bo. Between the circles, and Council Grove content to stay back and see what they do. 38 seconds. They took the possession at 2:01. And we're down to a half minute left in this game, and the Tigers are going to go for a final shot. 43-43. Richardson around right to Roteman. To Bo with 20. Council Grove just staying back in the 3-2. 15 seconds, and now Coach Williams takes the timeout, and the Tigers will have a final look to try to win this thing in regulation. 43-43, timeout on the floor. We're back right after this.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Central Office in Clay Center has a great assortment of gift items for that special someone in your life. To help get us in the Valentine spirit, my assistant Roscoe will don this Cupid costume and shoot arrows of love all around the store.
Boss, I don't really think that's a good idea.
We've got stuffed animals, willow tree figurines, and Hallmark cards, plus this large teddy bear you can sign up for that we'll give away on Friday the 13th. Let 'em fly, Roscoe. Ouch! For all your Valentine gift giving, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
Well, I think the Tigers didn't initially have to think about going all this way down. They had 2 minutes in the second, tied at 43, but the more they hung on to the basketball and the more the time got down below a minute, I think it certainly became what they were planning to do. A little surprised that Council Grove just didn't come out of their zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was our plan when we first started, but yeah, I'm surprised Council Grove had that much patience. And you're right, after it got down to after a minute went off the clock, then it kind of came into the game plan for the Tigers, and now they got 15 seconds here to try and win the basketball.
Lane Libby will inbound. Council Grove again stays back in the 3-2 zone. Bo Richardson with 13 seconds. They should go right about now with 10, and they will put a play into motion. Richardson left wing to Libby at the free throw line. Kick down low. Rosina, they call an offensive charge against Lane Libby at the top of the key, or at the free throw stripe as he kicked it on a bounce down low. Wow. Lane Libby got to the free throw line. He didn't go because the defender was there. He bounced past it inside. The defender flopped, and they get an offensive charge called. Holy cow. 43-43 with 5.2 seconds left in this ball game, and another timeout taken now on the floor. So I guess your strategy works for Council Grove, but that's the call first you don't see called often, and I just don't think there was contact.
You have to. I don't know that I've seen that before. I mean, whenever I've seen a charge before, somebody was going forward. Right. Lane Libby had his feet set, and he was just passing the basketball. I mean, he might have turned his shoulders or something a little bit, but I've never seen a charge when an offensive player wasn't progressing towards the basket.
Actually stopped because the defender was there, and he had a wide open Ethan Rosine kid, and the ball was on the money on the pass, and they called an offensive charge. Now, Council Grove, after the timeout, is going to call another TO as the Tigers have set up their full court pressure. So Council Grove's will have 5 seconds left, maybe 4.5, somewhere in that range. 5.2 seconds. Length of the floor to go. The Tiger full court pressure has caused problems. So, wait and see what happens there.
One thing the Tigers do not want to do is foul, because we're going to put them at the line for 2 shots, and they only got to make 1 to win the basketball game, because we have 10 team fouls. If we foul them in the backcourt or anything, they're going to go to the line and shoot 2 shots to try and win this basketball game.
Tigers have had great pressure up the floor. They break huddle, 43-43.
I would be very careful, especially what just happened.
Exactly, I would too. So full court pressure for the Tigers. Council Grove will inbound it with Mahaney. It's a spot foul, and I think they called this that he might run the baseline because he's looking at his sideline saying it's a spot foul. Mahaney will inbound. Tigers with a full court press. They're looking to go way down court. Now they lob it in the back court to Wooden with 3, with 2, and they call a timeout in the front court with 2.6 seconds now left. And they'll run an inbound play from the sideline, will Council Grove. The timeout taken by the Braves. You're listening to Tiger Basketball right here on KCLY.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology, and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
43-43 ball game. We are down to the last 2.6 seconds. Council Grove able to get it down the floor, and by design, a timeout taken on the sideline. And with Coach Schuler right now, right below us is where you stand above the stands here at Council Grove, and you can see him scratching plays out and putting them out on the floor. Tigers now break huddle. They'll have Hamill, Rosine, Rotman, Livy, and Richardson on the court. 2.6 seconds left. Wooden's been their hot hand anywhere in the lane. Cunningham and Buckman have been their outside threats thus far. The pass comes to Buckman out top. Three-pointer for the win, and it goes. Buckman hits the three off the inbounds. The 5'7" sophomore, and the Braves will escape with a 46-43 win here against the Clay Center Tigers. 46-43 your final. The Braves with a buzzer beater to get it done here at home. Stay with us. We're back with more in just a moment.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Well, the Tigers jumped out early in this game and had a 13-point first-half lead. That was down to 5 at halftime, and then it turned into just really a struggle for the Tigers to score, but they just kept themselves around much like the Braves did, and then eventually with trail by 3 going to the final quarter, they get it tied. They have the basketball. They milk the clock for a minute and 50 seconds, only to see an offensive charge call, and I put quotations around that on Lane Livy, and then they have Council Grove get the chance, which likely should have been in overtime, or at least the Tigers a chance at the buzzer, but instead it's a buzzer beater for the Braves. And this is a gut-wrenching loss when all those things have to go together to make this happen.
Yeah, it looks like Clayton was going to have this opportunity to score, and I mean, at least have the last shot at it, and that's a tough call to swallow. And then the kid hit a 23-footer.
Yeah,
I mean he was coming toward the basketball and had to turn and was falling away from the basket. So you got to give him credit. That was a tough shot. I was assuming they'd take it in the lane and try and get fouled.
I did too, yeah.
And he shoots 23-footer.
And it's great. His third three of the game for the 5'7" sophomore, and that is the difference in this one. Just a really tough loss for the Tigers. They played so well in the stretches and gave themselves a chance to win after a struggle in the second half, but it's a 46-43 loss. Postgame is here. It's being brought to you by Clay County National Bank, McGee Roofing, Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan, Republican Valley Irrigation, and Debenham Electric Heating and Air. The Tigers a 46-43 loss. Buckman, we mentioned, with the game winner, he had 9, 16 for Alex Wooden, 6 from Evan Cunningham, 4 each for Trenton Taylor and Brett Fry, 2 apiece from Peyton Lerner and Biling, and then 1 free throw from Chancellor White. The Tigers, 2 in double digits. Ethan Rosine, 13, 11 of those in the first half. They really bottled things up in the lane in the second half, but he finishes with 13 points, 11 from Lane Livy. They get 7 from Bo Richardson. The Tigers would have 4 from Caleb Siebold, Brady Hamill 3, Caleb Carlson with 3, Ian Rotman knocked in 2, and likely if the Tigers look back at one thing that they could say they cost themselves, you can look at that last call and it's frustrating. Look at the buzzer beater, desperation hope, it's frustrating, but they didn't make free throws tonight. And if they take care of that business, they've got their fourth win, I think, handled pretty easily.
Yeah, two things really I would point to. One's the free throws, 7 out of 15. That's less than 50%, right? And that's tough to win when you do that. True. In any time. And also 0 for 11 on them.
Wow. And they weren't bad looks like
no, they were all good looks. And normally you think the Tigers would at least knock 3 or 4 of those down, and then we win by 4.
Sure.
But that did not happen.
Yeah. Instead, it was Council Grove that hit 5 3-pointers on the night, so that may be as big a difference in the game as anything else as well. 46-43 is your final. Council Grove gets the win here over the Clay Center Tigers. The Lady Tigers did win earlier over a 13-2, now 13-3 team. 47-34 was the final. Macy Diekman, 21 points, lead the way tonight for the Lady Tigers. That'll wrap it up here from Council Grove. Again, Wonk, as always, we appreciate you on the road trips. And to our studio engineer, Bernie Pansella, thanks for the works back home. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Friday.